Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. And I just finished training this morning. It's still pretty early in the morning, and I just want to kind of ramble and rant a little bit for you guys on a topic. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. And I'll give you a side chest also. Okay, and that topic is this whole concept of what's called the naturalistic fallacy. It's used in philosophy, and how it's worked its way into the fitness and health world over the last few decades. And it really is a problem, and it's a marketing gimmick using bad logic to sell products and sell ideas. And when I was discussing the other day in those two videos I did on what is natural and what is natural bodybuilding, a lot of people thought I was making an argument. I think most of the subscribers got it, but it seems like there's a lot of people who thought I was trying to make an argument about the definition of natural and applying that to natural bodybuilding. And I don't want to be mean, but clearly those people lack listening comprehension and some critical thinking skills, because I don't even see how anybody could construe what I was saying as that. What I was doing was differentiating and separating the term natural bodybuilding from the concept of the word natural, because the word natural is used as a gimmicky term, and natural bodybuilding has grabbed that. To use that term is basically a form of mental programming to put an idea into your head by using a catchphrase. It's basic psychology. And I really just wanted to draw a distinction between the two, because the two have nothing to do with each other at all. And natural bodybuilding is defined by a set of rules because it really only exists in the context of a competitive environment. Because as we know philosophically, no one is going to go from one group to the other. Either your philosophy is that everybody in the entire world is natural, regardless of what they do, because we're part of the natural order, and all of our technologies and science are products of nature, or that anything man-made is unnatural, in which case most of us, the vast majority of us in the world, at least 99% of the world population, is not natural. So you don't jump from one to the other, you're pretty much there. So I wanted to separate the two and make sure that people are not confusing the two. And I wanted to define it in the terms of the context of the sport of natural bodybuilding. Now, the problem with this whole word natural, and this is used all the time as a marketing gimmick, and that's what I want to talk about today, is that products are listed as all natural, foods are listed as all natural. People go with this idea that because they're buying something that they consider to be more natural, that it's healthier, it's better for your fitness, it's going to help you be leaner by default. And the reality is that is simply not true. And it's the naturalistic fallacy that what is natural in the natural order of things is better. When the truth is, man out in just nature, separated from technology, has a shorter life expectancy. You have worse health, you're far more likely to die. You're going to die from a minor infection. You fall down and break your leg, there's a good chance you're going to die from it. You get an infection, you die. You're exposed more to the elements. You're more likely to starve and actually have nutritional deficiencies than we are in the modern world. And a lot of our health problems from the modern world are not caused directly by the foods and things that we put into our body, although those can contribute. Those are minor compared to our lifestyle choices and our choice to be sedentary as a result of that technology. But that is an indirect effect and a choice, not automatic. And a lot of us choose to train and be fit and to be athletes. But in all honesty, if you want to define man-made as not natural, the very idea of following a regimented training routine with equipment that's manufactured to where you track your diet and track your intake, that's as unnatural as you could get in that context. And by that same token, foods that a lot of people consider to be unnatural, if you go do your research, are actually responsible for the world reaching the population that it has. For example, without GMO foods, the world would never have gone above 3 billion people. That is all that we have the agricultural capacity to support as a species on this planet, is around 3 billion people. And the GMO foods have allowed that to go to 7 billion because of the greater crop yield, the more resistant to different pests and things that will destroy crops. It has allowed the population to over double. And that may or may not be a good thing, but that is the reality of it. It allows for more abundance. A lot of these things that people think of as unnatural allows for more abundance. And it's the same with your supplements. It's someone says, well, a fish oil supplement or a whey supplement. Well, that would be considered a refined product, so it's not natural, but we know that these things offer benefits. They're useful to us. They're not unhealthy if used in the correct context. And it's the same even with drugs and medications and things. There are medications that you, even as someone who trains, might need for illnesses, and it's very unnatural to take those things, but you're going to live a hell of a lot longer if you need it for medical purposes, and you're going to be a lot healthier and have a higher quality of life. So this concept of everything being natural is really just a gimmick to sell products, and it's something that we, if we want to be serious and scientific and analyzing things related to fitness and diet and nutrition, then we really need to drop this idea that natural is always better. And I'm not telling you not to go eat fresh fruits and vegetables and things, because clearly you need those for health. And I don't think you can replace that with a vitamin pill, at least with the current technology that we have. But you need to realize that even those foods are not what you would think of as natural. Most of those are not only GMO, but they've been selectively bred and cultivated. 99% of the foods that you eat, you would not have been able to find in nature 10,000 years ago, anywhere. So these are all products of agriculture and technology, and they are man-made inventions. All right, but that's enough of that, guys. I'm just rambling at this point. So I hope it has been informative, and I hope that it explains that I really was discussing this concept of natural being used as a gimmick term and trying to pull it away from the natural bodybuilding thing, because the term natural bodybuilding has nothing to do with the word natural itself. They might as well pull the term out and simply call it something like drug-free bodybuilding, which would be closer to what its current stance is, or steroid-free, but that wouldn't match its current stance as far as the rules go, and it would create a lot less confusion. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you next time.